Well, no rest for the wicked because the carts are already coming out for the Cadet 12 C&D final. And Doc, as we said, Cadet 9 was for a maximum age of 9, so I suppose Cadet 12s will be a maximum age of 12. So
you would think so.
You would think so, and you would be correct.
Oh, and a big field here too, Brett. Here, looking forward to this one. It's going to be some good, close, tight racing, and we should see a lot of battle packs, even if they do spread out. So a great field for this one, and hotly contested with, I think we've got 14 runners, I think, in this one. 14, 15 runners, 16 runners, 16 in this particular case. So looking forward to as they come around towards the marshal, the starting grid right now.
Yeah, and we've got Joanne Seconti is on pole position ahead of Lachlan Cutting there. So Joanne will lead them onto the main straight, and we're waiting for a green flag, and we've got one. And Joanne will now lead them into the first corner. Let's see if they get through safely. Yes, no contact like we saw in the previous race. So well done to everybody there. Going up on the inside now, I think that was Harrison Strick looking for a third position.
And yeah, lots of respect between all the competitors there. There were 3 wide there at one stage, and they all seem to slot in there and get into their into their racings right now and start hitting their markers, and they'll be focusing on the cart in front and keeping their distance to as minimal as possible, and looking at some of the passing opportunities now while the carts are warming up.
And as they head round single file, Seconti still in the lead from Lachlan Cutting. So as we said in the last race, really important to get that pole position and get into that first turn, so you've got some control over the race. You can choose your lines, you can get around as quickly as possible, but Cutting is now looking for a way to get right up on the tail of Seconti, and he certainly has now. Really late braking there as they went into turn 1, and right now we can see Cutting right on the tail of Seconti as they go through the complex there, and nothing between the two of them.
Yeah, Cutting looked like he's a bit of a Yosemite Sam here. He's got both guns out there ready to blaze away. So, and don't discount, we've got Strick Firth a little bit further behind, and the rest of the field, yeah, all just holding their lines at the moment, holding their powder, getting ready to make their moves. So I can see someone just going down the inside there, so they're not holding back. It's still a 14-lap race, but these carts do circulate a little bit quicker than some of the previous ones we've had in the last couple of shows, Brett.
Not a lot of space there between our two leaders as Seconti continues to lead. Let's see if there's a challenge down the inside by Cutting. No, there's not. And we've got someone off there. We can see someone on the side, and
we've lost Charlie Draffin, I think. There.
Yes, I think that's Charlie Draffin has come off, so we didn't see what's happened there. But Charlie's up and about on 2 legs and has walked away from it. So thankfully, no major injuries there. Look, we're going to take a break now because we've got to have a word from our sponsors here on In Pit Lane. But we'll come back right after this break, and when we do, we'll continue with the rest of this race. It's the Cadet 12s from the Top Gun Championship season at Deals Road, Clayton. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Deals Road, Clayton, and the Oakleigh Go-Kart Club. Focus on Furniture Top Gun Junior meeting for 2020, and we're watching the Cadet 12s at the moment, and Joanne Seconti leads from Lachlan Cutting, and we've got, I think we've worked out, we've got James Snaith currently in 3rd place and closing up on the front 2. Yeah. So it's getting very tight at the front, Dock, as we roll down the laps here at Deals Road.
Absolutely, about halfway through the race now. It looks like it's only going to be one tiny little mistake, and Snaith could pounce on either of these two because, well, it looks like Cutting is right on the tail there.
I think there's a bit of bump drafting going on there. I don't think there was anything at all between those two. So,
well, as Glenn Fry would say, the heat is on.
The heat is definitely on. And Cutting went for a look around the outside there, but you can see very, very close now. Nothing between the two of them. Once again, a bit of a touch. Not a bump as such, but once again, it's more bump drafting. And that's allowing our 3rd place man in Snaith to come up and get very close as well. So this is going to be a 3-way battle fairly soon.
Oh, and look, it's hammer time out there. Well, I'm MC Hammer would say as well too. So don't touch me right now. But the 3 of them, and look, 4th is not out of it as well too, because of the slicing and dicing and a bit of war paint being exchanged here at this stage. It's bringing up.
Look how close they are again. I think there's a bit of a gap, bit of a bigger gap this time, but once again, not a whole lot in it. And once again, Cutting comes very close. Looks for a way down the inside, but can't find it as Joanne does a really good job of holding him out there. Looks for a way around again. So Joanne driving defensively at the moment, and Lachlan Cutting he's got to worry about Snaith coming in third.
Snaith is actually just growling and getting closer and closer and reeling him in right now, and that Strick's not out of it as well too. Strick is in fourth, and he looks probably on the straight. He looks like he's out of it, but he is slowly gaining in stature as well though too, and working his racecraft to try and catch up to the whole three. This is going to be a great race for the finish here, with probably only 2 or 3 laps to go.
And there you can see once again very close, just a little gap back to third place, and once again Cutting looks down the inside of Seconti as they go through turn 1. Coming out of there again, we can see Charlie's looking on there, wishing he was involved in this, but another inside passing look, another look by Cutting there, and there goes Snaith right up on the tail now of Cutting. So we have got all three joined together now. This is a battle for the lead, the top 3. The podium fighting it out here at Deals Road. Mouth-watering
racing here. We can't wait for this. They're going to have to. It's cheap stations now. They're throwing the kitchen sink at it. It is it's Joanne with that Mag Croc racing cart, which is able to hold on there, and she's got the shoulders out. Doesn't look spectacular on the helmet, but the cart's well turned out here, and Cutting is just not letting up on it. It is just all guns blazing and just hammer and tong, won't leave her alone. She'd know he's there as well too, because she'd fear the little jumps. And look there, he had a look up the inside and thought twice and just ducked back in again. Yeah, great racing again. Has another bit of a look around the outside. And once again, Doc, we've got to remember these kids and they are kids. They're maximum age of 12. Not sure. I think Joanne has only just come out of Cadet 9, so she's probably about 10 or 11 at the most. So are you saying they're impatient? I'm saying they're talented. They're talented and they're very determined. They're also very lucky that they've got parents who are willing to back them in this sort of thing. It's a real commitment for a lot of these families. And you can see Seconti once again, and there's the bump drafting is happening again, so once again Cutting right on the tail. They've managed to get a bit of a gap out on Snaith again, but he won't be out of this for much longer, because these two are going to be slowing each other up. And you can see a bit of a look again by Cutting, and Joanne ran a little bit wide there, just skidded a little bit to the side there, got a little bit sideways on the corner. Managed to stay in front, but that's allowed Cutting to come back up again, and Snaith once again just within a cart length now of Cutting in second place. I reckon he's just biding his time, Snaith, there. I reckon he's just watching these two and saying, well, one of these is going to make a mistake, and I'm going to pounce on whichever one does, and then go hard at the finish. And he may be playing the Stephen Bradbury role at the moment, just hanging back and saying. And once again, when you think of the strategy involved by kids so young, it's so impressive. And look, I tell you what, if you want your kids to grow up to be good drivers on the road, to be safe, to be responsible, and to have a really good head on their shoulders, karting is really a way to get involved. And you can see it's a great family event, and we've got kart clubs all over Victoria in the regional centres. Of course, here at Oakleigh, at the Clayton complex, we've got the Melbourne Kart Club out at Westgate, under the shadow of the Westgate Bridge at Todd Road. So you've got plenty of places that you can go and join up. It's very, very inexpensive just to join, even if you don't get involved behind the wheel. Just go along and you can help out on with other teams, get involved, and then when you've got a bit of time, a bit of money, and you've saved up a bit, you can go racing. So, and it's very educational as well though too, and adds to the character of the kids as they're growing up as well though too, and life experience as well too, Brett. So I have noticed though, you mentioned about educational. I did notice there's another challenge that's pretty educational. Cutting had to dive back in quickly, look for a way around the outside there, and then thought, no, I better move back in, otherwise I'm going to lose second. So he had to think very, very quickly, and he's dropped back in behind Seconti. But I did see just recently there are schools programs where schools are getting involved in karting, which is a great thing to do, and they're doing it in very much a similar fashion to Formula SAE, where they're building and maintaining their own karts, keep teaching the kids how to understand the things about tyres, about tuning their engines, about safe driving. Really, really great experience. So and character building for the kids as they grow up as well. Teaches them teamwork. A great sport to be involved with. And you can see once again Cutting down the inside of Seconti, but can't. It's just a carbon copy every lap. He is not letting up. Now he's looking. Now he's got her. Okay. So, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't have her. Seconti's back in front. The undercut, yeah. It was a crisscross move, and you know what? Look to the inside again. And it's great racing by him. And no one's actually lost a wheel or lost a side pod here, so it's great to see. And there's a bit of respect going on here. And well, they're just not letting up. It's just awesome racing, and what a great spectacle it is.
And Snaith is back there just waiting for them to make a mistake and hoping he doesn't get caught up in it.
Yeah,
but at the moment, they're not making a mistake. Connie continues to lead, cutting in second place, thinking, what on earth do I have to do to get past this girl?
Yeah, I think, it is a Mad Croc racing as well, though, too. All teeth are out on that Mad Croc cart from Joanne there, and she's just, all credit to her, though. She's got two hotly contested competitors right behind her, going as hard as they possibly can at her.
Another look there on the inside by Cutting, but she's very cool. She's got a very cool head, very level head.
Got the remaining composed, got the composure, right on, all over her shoulders. These are going absolutely hard yakka behind her, and she's still hanging in there out in front.
So it's been a great battle. I mean, there are battles going on back in the field, but I mean, this is just too close to move away from.
Yeah, a lonely Harrison Strickland.
And we've got that's the win. So Joanne Ciccone has taken the win from Lachlan Cutting. James Snaith is in third place. Apparently, we've got, we might have to look at that. Harrison Strick in fourth, Cooper Frith, Chad Moore, Hayley Zammett, Charlie Nash, then Alexander McQueen, and rounding out the top 10 is William Brinsley. So great racing from the under-12s in the cadet class, C and D, and we'll have more action from Deals Road Clayton next week here on the In Pit Lane Summer Series. Hey, thanks to Craig Latigo. Thanks, Doc, for joining us.
Oh, thanks you. My pleasure, Brett. It's great being able to bring this to the viewers each week, and we have lots of enjoyment giving you these races.
And once again, as we said, we will see you next week, same time, same place, right here on In Pit Lane, the Summer Series, and more action from the Top Guns karting at Deals Road Clayton. Bye for now.